have a secure fund. Now that we've been through a pandemic, I think we all know how important that is. So yeah, definitely do that, please. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we're all about leveling up, elevating, and living our best lives. Today's video is all about mistakes to avoid when moving to the continent of Africa and also specifically Uganda because that's where I moved. So this is a compilation of mistakes I made as well as things that people have mentioned to me and that I thought were super helpful. I think that this isn't it. Like I know that there's gonna need a part 2, a part 3, a part 4, but anyway, I did this in a live before and I felt like with live videos, they're just very all over the place. So I felt like let me do a structured video with actual like timestamps and everything so that you guys can we can just get to the point, you know what I mean? Time is money. We want to save time, we want to save money. So let's get into it. The first point I want to make was something I actually was talking to a friend of mine numerous times before, and actually she mentioned in a video, which I'll link up here, which is about shipping your things prior to. I think it's super important to consider the cost of everything. If you can, especially if you're fortunate enough to live in like Europe or like you drive on the other side of the road in North America, then consider how much it is to ship your car, shipping furniture, shipping appliances, ship everything. But write down before you ever even spend $1 or anything, the cost of doing so. When you move, you actually can do certain things tax-free, but still clearing how much time you have it to take to bring your things. I actually didn't realize that there's a time frame with moving, but I'm sure there's ways around that. But like there's a lot of things to consider. You just assume you just take a suitcase and come. No. If you're coming from a part of the world like North America where voltage is different, it's probably better to sell your things and then buy your things here. For example, stuff like air fryer. I have an air fryer in Canada. I had it ready, set, I'm gonna ship it, and then my dad is like, it doesn't work there. Like even though you can put like a transponder and all of that, it just doesn't make any sense. He was like, just buy a thingy here. So like selling off everything, organize, get a spreadsheet, get an Excel spreadsheet. Let's be grown-ups this year and just organize and make things make sense. Something huge to consider, organize your shipping, guys. I'm gonna repeat it again. Organize your shipping to ship your things here as opposed to starting afresh like I did. It's just a more organized, feasible way of moving and you're not stressing about a lot of things. Every day I wake up thinking about all the things I need to put in my apartment, which I already had in my other apartment, which I could have just shipped. So things to consider. And the huge thing that you need to do before going anywhere, even planning life, have a budget in place. Watch videos like the videos I always do, like I did last year of cost of living. See the cost of living of the country you're going to, the area you're going to. Like I did one on Kampala. It's obviously going to be different if you're in the village. Watch those, consider those, and plan out what your monthly expenses are going to be because you're going to also need, which I'll mention later, to consider for your savings and like how much you can live off of and all of that fun stuff. Like let's adult with it instead of just jumping ship, which is also nothing wrong with if you've got the means to do that. But definitely consider budgeting your life before coming through, just so you have an idea of every month what's going out when you already know what's coming in. Moving to Africa, specifically Uganda, was really daunting with little to no information online about where to live, how to start a business, what to eat, where to hang out, all of that amazing stuff. So I figured I'd start a website where you can book a consultation with me and ask me whatever you like, and then also updates based on the diaspora community that we're growing here on YouTube. So definitely go and check out the website and join the community. So that leads into the next point of so many people come unprepared with an emergency fund. Have a fund, I would say even of a year, and that should include anything other than the fact that it's an emergency fund. So whatever your expenses are, whatever you're comfortable with, it could be 6 months of your expenses, a year of your expenses. Someone was telling me in DMs that they had 5 years of expenses saved. I'm like, holy crap. Personally, I was like, I'll use half of that and invest it. But like, if you want it as your personal savings, do that as well as your emergency. But obviously your emergency savings would be different than your personal savings, which is different than what you save for things like a car or a house or whatever it may be. But like, have a secure fund. Now that we've been through a pandemic, I think we all know how important that is. So yeah, definitely do that, please. This next point piggybacks off of my first point about shipping everything. Definitely make sure that you planned out all of your things in advance. Even if it's stuff that's not going to be shipped, then make sure you're having your things made here in prior in advance. Have your renovations done before you come to the place that you want to stay in. If you're building a house, have it built before you come, or maybe a room built and then you can live in it while they're finishing the rest. Have a concrete plan before coming, just so that you can save money, because I feel like I've wasted more money than I did had I just planned prior to coming. But then I also got stuck, guys, so don't fault me as I'm preaching to you. I'm not preaching to you, I'm just giving examples as to don't be a me. Another thing that I think is so important, guys, so important, and Debbie actually mentioned this in the video I did when I interviewed her: have a business secure before you come, which would mean coming prior to and actually looking and seeing what's needed, where gaps can be filled and all of that fun stuff, which you can reach out to me about consulting and whatever if you need. But definitely have a business or contracts or consultancy in place prior to coming. Make sure you have everything sorted, your TIN number, your taxation, figuring that out from where you're living and how that will apply as a foreign business somewhere else. So have that all secure in place before coming would be hella ideal. Don't just jump here and be like, what does Uganda need? I don't think that's really responsible. But also that's what I did, so. So yeah, secure a job as well. There's many job opportunities. There's platforms where you can look for jobs that are already here if you're interested, or tap into your network, see what's needed in industries that people you know are working, and what fields can be, or fields and jobs can be filled by you. And also reaching out to expat groups or expats. I've noticed actually here's a gap that there's no list for expat opportunities, but maybe reaching out to the embassy that you're from or a consulate and seeing if they have opportunities and openings for you. A big thing that many people have mentioned to me, that also why I started Diasporans in Africa, why I thought it was super important to start collecting a database and start throwing events for people to touch base with one another, is the lack of network. I've mentioned this so many times and I will continue to mention this to the dada. You need a network anywhere you move. It could be even just to another city in the same country. You need a network. Reach out to people, whether it be, I don't know, what you're interested in, a job, career that you're in, or I don't know, just like-minded people in some type of area in your life that you're interested in. Reach out to those people and start to cultivate those relationships. Do this hella prior before you come. Either visits before you come. Don't just come to Uganda once and then just land here. Like really grow this prior to, just because you want to be as comfortable as possible when you're living here, and that's the easiest way to do that. I will say this time and time again. Even the chickens are trying to say it to you right now. Secure your dollars before coming, guys. Earn in dollars, live in shillings. Please, 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 I will say this the day I die, you guys. Secure anything that you can, whatever it may be, if it's a contract or job or whatever it may be. Dollars, even better if it's in pounds, even better if it's in euros, even better. Secure those positions before being here on a long-term basis. So that pretty much sums up all the mistakes to avoid before moving to any country, to be honest with you, but definitely when you're coming to Africa. But this is just based off personal experience and talking to so many other people and realizing, oh my God, you too. Oh my God, you too. Oh my God. Like we're all always bumping off ideas off of each other. And it's always the same general experience of what we could have done better, how we could have performed better, whatever, to set ourselves up for success. And because there's such a small community of us who are repatriates, and diasporans who move back and forth, so I figured why not share all of this with you guys. If you have any that I missed, please leave in the comments below. Let's help each other out. And then if you've gained anything from this video, please also let me know. I love to hear success stories from you guys. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and I'll check you guys in my next video. Bye guys.